Hey, Wilbur, got you something to drink here, bud?
Thanks, sir.
How we doing there?
Pretty good.
Good. KeyLonnie Jenkins here. Got his cohort here. It's Wilbur Wright. Just a couple truckers just got back from out there on the long haul. We're gonna do a little question and answers for you. People been asking me questions since the last video. They've been writing in, doing some text messages and whatnot, hitting me on the CB, asking me questions. So I'm going to answer some questions for you. My buddy Wilbur wrote them down. My co-driver here, he wrote them down. He's going to read them off, and he's going to ask me. He's going to ask me a question. I'm going to tell you how it is. I'm going to tell you what it's all about. Okay, go ahead, start us off now.
Right here, sir, is we got from Rattle Trap in Virginia.
Damn
How
good handle.
do you get or earn your CB name?
Well, it's not easy. It's kind of like getting beat into a gang. It's kind of like just getting a tattoo. You know, once you get your handle, you get your handle. And the way I got my handle, they call me Paper Boy. I'd get out on the big roads, and like I said in my last video, you can't make any money if them wheels ain't spinning, right? And
sure,
that's right. And I'd go through tires, if you know what I mean. My wheels were always spinning, and the pockets were packing up, and they called me Paper Boy, and that's where I got my handle.
10-4. All right. Question number 2. Stinky Britches from the Black Hills up north.
Stinky Britches.
What color Velcro shoes do you prefer?
Ooh.
Black or blue?
Good question, Stinky. Good question. I'm going to have to go with the black, Stinky. And reason being is I don't like to change my socks. And I like to wear black socks. And you get the black on black and you're driving your truck. And once you get my size,
you start sweating.
You start sweating. And
You
start sweating. And you don't want to get yellow on your socks and your shoes. They get all gummy. And I wear black on black. Yeah, that's what I prefer because my Dickie overalls are a little short, and I don't like people to see my socks there, my calluses and psoriasis. So I like to wear black on black.
10-4.
That's my answer.
All right, question number 3, coming from Pocahontas from the Oklahoma.
Pocahontas. Hope that's a girl. You know.
Can you tell us a story about people naked from the waist down in
vehicles? Oh yeah. Well, let me tell you something, Mrs. Heine. You've been out on the road as much as I have. You've seen a lot of different things. You've seen everything that you wanted to see, and you've seen things you probably didn't want to see. And there was a story time. I was down there on 44 down around Joplin. I was coming through there about 140 miles an hour. Okay, that's a lie. I was doing about 68, but I was coming through, governed out, yeah. Coming through there, and I look over, and there's a little white S10 pickup truck, and I see 2 long blonde hairs, you know, as I'm coming up on it. And I'm thinking, okay, we got a couple women here, guys. So I got another truck running behind me. I get on the CB. I was like, hey, you might want to take a gander down this little white S10. There might be something you might want to see, right? And, you know, being out on the road for weeks on end, you get a little... You get lonely. So I looked over, and I looked in the driver's seat, and it was a guy with no shirt on. I'm like, oh, okay, just a guy driving down the road. And I look in the passenger seat at the same time, and I'm thinking, okay, is that 2 guys? And I was like, wait a minute. There was a damn woman with her shirt off just like he did. But she had these raking little fried egg things hanging there. It was the nastiest thing I ever did see. So that wasn't a good story. That was a bad memory. That's more like a nightmare. Okay, next question.
We call them ape hangers.
Oh, yeah, they were nasty. They were shriveled up prunes or something, Go ahead.
Question number 4. From Juju B in Pennsylvania.
Juju B in the PA. How you doing, Juju B?
Do you have the shark teeth grill covers or the teddy bear on your truck?
You kidding me? I don't have either on my grill. Even when it's cold outside, I don't put nothing on my grill. I got that big 500 Detroit under my hood.
Those are good buddies.
Good buddies. You know what good buddies are. They the guys that like each other, if you know what I mean. Yeah, we don't play
sword fighters.
Yes, exactly. Sword fighting and Peter Puff and yeah, they don't be a good buddy first of all, and that's what them grill covers are for, good buddies. I got a real truck. I don't put a grill cover on my truck. Go ahead, next question.
This one comes from Day Day from Topeka, Kansas.
Day down there in Topeka. Okay.
How often do you shower?
I don't shower. I got to support my wife and her boyfriend back there, so I don't want to spend too much money, back at the house. So I try to save all the money I can when I send her my checks. Her and her boyfriend can go out and have a good dinner. So I save my money. I don't shower. shower's overrated. You know, just spray on that new Axe cologne them young guys be wearing. You know, them yuppie kids. You know, smell good. So go ahead. Now I'm ready for the next one. Ready for the next one.
Question number 6.
Okay, number 6.
Unanimous. Channel 19.
Oh, unanimous? You mean anonymous?
Uh-huh.
Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
From down south, that's what we call it.
Unanimous. Okay, okay.
He wanted to know about naked ladies on your mud flaps.
Naked ladies on the mud flaps. You know why I put naked ladies on my mud flaps? Because they look good. Next question.
All right.
They look good. They sparkle.
10-4.
10-4.
Question number 7 comes from DJ Thumpkin.
DJ Thumpkin.
From the KCK.
KCK. DJ Thumpkin.
Is it true when you got into a fight with the guy in the parking lot, he pulled out a gun and you pulled out yours, then when he went to shoot, he actually swung at you?
I was hoping you'd bring that up. That's that's a true story. Yeah, me and this guy, I whip into the truck stop there, and he whips in behind me, gets a little pissed off. I took his spot, so he tried to. He calls me out. I look out. He got this little .22 pistol, so I get my Dirty Harry, my 357. I hop out the truck, right, and I'm pulling it up out the waistband, you know, and he pulls out his gun and points it at me. So I pulled out my gun, pointed at him. So I was getting ready to pull the trigger on him because he pissed me off. And I think he went to shoot at me, but he had the gun in his hand and he just swung at me. So every time he looked like he was getting ready to pull the trigger, he'd just swing at me. So I went over and smacked him and took his pistol and told him to go tell his mama. Next question.
10-4. Question number 8 comes from Cha-Cha in New Mexico.
Cha-Cha.
Have you ever parked in a handicapped spot because you were too fat to walk?
Yeah, well, guilty. Yeah, that's happened. When you get my size, you don't want to walk 8 truck stops all the way to the next truck stop. You don't want to walk all them parking spots, so yeah, I have. But hell, I beat the old lady there anyway. She don't deserve to park there.
She can walk. She got a walker.
Yeah, I don't care about her. Move on.
All right, question number 9.
Got that little blue thing hanging in your mirror. Go ahead, get out the road.
From Boo Boo in Arkansas.
Boo Boo in Arkansas.
Are you old school and use a map, or do you use a GPS?
I don't use either. I've been over these damn roads from the east to the west coast time and time again. I don't need a map. I know where I'm going. I memorized them right up here in this brainican. Next question.
10-4.
GPSs are for punks and yuppies.
This is a 2-part question.
2-part. Oh, nice.
From Tex.
This is going to be the last one. We're getting a little long here, and we got to cut it off after
this. From Tex from the Big D.
Okay.
Where do you pee if you're driving, and have you ever pooped yourself in the road?
Let me answer the pee one first. The pee one, yes. I'm going to tell you a story, okay? If you notice, that's why they came out with them wide bottle Aquafinas and Gatorade bottles. It's for truck drivers. We get out there on them roads and you don't want to stop every 10 minutes. Hell, you're driving a damn truck, it's 65 foot long. You don't want to whip into a little rest area to go pee every time you got to go. So what you do, you just unzip your zipper, you whip her out, you pee in the bottle, you put the cap on it, you throw it on the floorboard, and you do it again when you got to go again. That's right. And if you're ever driving behind a big truck and you get something splashed on your windshield, that ain't washer fluid. That's the driver emptying out his piss bottle. Been there, done it. And what the second part was that?
Have you ever pooped yourself?
That's a true story. I have. I did it more than once. And one time I was left out the yard out here, and I was heading down the road and had a little bubble guts, and thought I was just going to, and turned out I had a boo-boo. And if you ever pulled over on an off-ramp and you've seen some underwear laying there, they probably mine or another truck driver's, because it happens, and ish happens, if you know what I mean. And that's just the way that's what happens when you're out there. So, yeah.
All right, 10-4. Well, thank you for your all your questions being answered. And
it's not a problem.
We'll have to take this show on the road.
That's KeyLonnie and Wilbur. We're signing off. We're going to head on back down to the road. He's only had 9-10 beers, so he'll drive first, and then we'll catch y'all later. Let me get on up here. Y'all take care. This is KeyLonnie Jenkins and Wilbur. Peace out. If I can shut off the camera again. Peace out.